Hi, awesomes. How's it going? Well, whoops. Okay. I'm back. All right. So we're going to talk about our week two discussion. So I'm on our home page here. We're in the module projects 1A and 1B, weeks 1 through 2. And we're going to kind of be forecasting, going to kind of leapfrog, if you will, and kind of peer into project 2, the oral briefing for a second. As the assignment sheet there gives us some good feedback on what we're thinking about topics. And so if we're going to team up this weekend, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and click this. So it's pretty self-explanatory, right? Just kind of like we did the introductions this weekend, right? This past weekend. Excuse me, you introduced yourself by Friday, and then by Sunday you responded to a couple of folks, right? So this week, initial post due Friday, your initial post, this 2 to 5 topics of interest that you would want to research for projects 2 and 5, all right? And your reply post between making that one on Friday and then Sunday, respond to topics, right? Well, to folks, right? In which you are interested in also researching for project 2 to 5, right? So where there's going to be hopefully this shared interest thing that kind of organically / magically / whatever we end up grouping up. But I want it to be based on what we're interested in. I don't want to just arbitrarily put you together. So what kind of topics work for this? So I've already got in this window here, the project 2, this is the oral briefing. Now on the project 2 oral briefing, I'm not going to go into the actual assignment itself, but what the project 2 oral briefing does provide us for the purpose today is what kind of topics we're looking at. So I'm gonna kind of start right in here. Project 2 requires you to devote a significant amount of time and work towards researching the processes of a particular organization. It also requires you to be in contact with the decision maker for your particular organization. And then there's this parenthetical, right? The individuals who have power to consider or implement recommendation you will make in Project 5. So the whole idea about Project 5 in the formal proposal is that you are going to be actually looking at an organization or looking at a company or looking at a process that you can make recommendations for improvements, right? Well, with the pandemic, right, that presents new challenges. So we're going to try to get as close to this model as we possibly can. Okay, so some of you out there may already have something in mind, and if not, then we're going to get as close as we can. But this is the idea. So here's where we're going to start. As such, the organization you choose for the project should be one that you belong to, or at least one with which you have some familiarity or contact. Okay, because I want there to be contact or connection. So if you all have a shared interest in a particular thing, right, or a particular topic, and then maybe there's an organization that one or two of you are familiar with, even if you can do this, even if this all has to be done via email, or this has to be all done via text message / Google Meet / Zoom, something like that, we're going to try to get into it and make that happen as best we possibly can. So likely candidates include organizations that you belong to, other organizations that involve process, something that is going through a process. We really want to try to think about process related here. So here's some examples. Former student projects involved a cabinet building company and a dentophile manufacturer, right? So they found out something about the process. Let's see, you can do a segment of the university, Wayne State, the previous project on creating a wireless campus at Wayne State or refashioning student government, right? So we talk about, and you kind of get the idea that behind there's some sort of process involved. There'd be a process to make it wireless campus, and then obviously student government at Wayne State University has a process. All right, so it says here, right, I want to get a chance to work with you and your teams to talk about, because it's important that we not only start off where we all have a shared interest in something, but also that what we decide on as a group, or what you all decide on as a group, and this is forecasting, we're forecasting kind of in the next week, because at the end of next week, I want to kind of get an idea of what's your topic, right? What subject, what's the thing that you guys want to research? So this is going to be a collaborative effort. Everyone's going to get the same grade on everything that comes in. So we need to make sure not only that you're teaming up on shared interest, but feel free to, in a way, interview one another if you want to. Really get to know your team members, because it's going to affect how everything goes for you and your team, right? So if you get someone who's really, really responding, things are going really, really, really well, I would recommend you team up with that person. All right, so if someone's got a family business or something like that, just things about that have processes. So think processes. All right, guys, we'll start there. If you have questions about that, just let me know. I'll be back to talk to you all soon. Have a great week. Stay safe. Stay awesome. Bye.